Hey guys, what's up? Thanks for joining me again, another one of my videos here on YouTube. Today I have something special. I'm excited about it. Hopefully you'll be excited about it. It's pretty windy today. I know you might get a little noise in the microphone or whatever, but hopefully you can hear everything. This is something new to me. Been interested in it for many years now. Finally decided to spend the money on it. So I went ahead and did it. Today I'm going to be working with the actual powder burner, not an air gun. So yay, give the air guns a little break. But introducing the 300 Whisper. We'll be taking a look at this gun coming up next. All right, guys, here we go with the 300 Whisper, 300 Blackout, 300 AAC, whatever it is you want to call it, created by J.D. Jones. Anyway, I finally got my hands on one, finally put one together. I'm going to go ahead and go through a list of the parts real quick and let you guys know everything on the gun. We'll start, I guess, at the rear since I'm at the rear. Here we have a, what is this, Mako. Buttstock is fully adjustable, as you can see, just like most any other common AR-15 buttstocks. It has an adjustable cheek piece. Unscrew it, raise it up, which I'm not going to do. I have it set for where I want it for right now. This is a DPMS AR-15 Panther grip or whatever, DPMS Panther AR-15 grip. I like these. This one I had modded on a different gun, on an air gun, so I actually had to cut it off a little bit, but I have another one on order. But for now, I just put this on the gun just to test it. Anyway, the lower receiver is a Franklin Armory lower receiver. I've heard of them before. They had a good sell price on them, so I went ahead and picked it up just to give it a try. So I went with this. I like this lower. It's got sling swivel mounts machined into the receiver, so I can put a sling swivel stud here, a quick release one, and one on the other side. So that's a good little option to have on the gun. So the scope is a Bushnell AR-223. It's got the BDC reticle, bullet drop compensation reticle. So I'm going to be testing that out today, see how it compares to subsonic loads, if it's worth it, if it's not. For the price, it's a really good scope, about 220 bucks, and it also comes with a mount that I don't have on here now, but it comes with the SWFA 30 millimeter with 1-inch insert mounts. So for all, you get the scope and the mount for 220 bucks. It's got the side parallax focus adjustment on it, which I like. It's a 4.5 by 18 by 40. So to me, it's got a lot of good features in it. Rear focus on it. So it's got a lot of features for a small price. It's a small scope to fit the small gun. So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, give it a thumbs up. I'm going to go ahead and test this thing out, see how it works, and I'll let you guys know. And anyway, last but not least, we have a CMMG upper. So it's your standard 16-inch CMMG upper with 1 7.5 twist. That's pretty much all the features on the gun for right now. It's got magpul magazines, 10-shot magazines. There's a magazine in it. Yeah, California, you have to have only 10 shots. We just love California. Anyway, so let's go ahead and start shooting this thing, and then we'll see how she does on paper. what I have here is the Lehigh 174 grain control fracture. 10.6 grains of reloader 7. Should be about 1,060 feet per second. Cartridge overall length is 2.180 inches. CCI 400 primers and Lake City brass. So we're gonna go ahead and this is one of them. These are nice looking bullets. I really like the way these bullets look. They're all copper, and I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but they got little lines where they're already pre-fractured, and these splits are deep. They go all the way. I mean, this thing is going to be amazing when I shoot it in the ballistic gelatin. But that's one round. Let's take a look at another one. All right, next up we have some Hornady 168 grain AMAX behind 10.5 grains of reloader 7. These should hit right at about 1,050. These are CCI 400 primers, LC brass. The overall length on these is 2.215 inches. Let's take a look at these. There you go. Typical 168 grain AMAX. Here's a bag of bullets that I have. These are mixed, but you have some more of Hornady AMAX, and you also have some Nosler 125 grain Bowtails. And behind the Noslers, I'm pushing 16.5 grains of reloader 7. That'll give me about 1,600 plus feet per second. I'll probably shoot those today. The cartridge overall length on these is 2.160 for the 125 grain Noslers. Another bullets that I have are Sierra 168 grain hollow point Bowtails. Again, these are just bullets I already had for years. Everybody knows what the 168 grain Sierras look like. That's them. These have a cartridge overall length of 2.105, and they got 11.2 grains of reloader 7. These will probably be going 1,100 plus feet per second. I should have went with 10.5, but hey, it's the whole point of reloading is to test all this stuff out, see what works. And the other ones, what else do I have in here? I have more of the Lehighs again with 11.2. So I have some Lehighs that I'm pushing at 1,050, and I have some that I'm pushing at 1,100. So we're gonna give those a try. Okay, last up is I have some Burger 185 grain VLDs. I loaded those to 2.210 cartridge overall length. They're the Burger. I've never shot Burgers before. I just bought a box because why not? I don't even know how, you know, if the cartridge overall length is good or not on these. But anyway, I have these 185s at 11.2 grains, and I have just a handful. These probably aren't going to be accurate, but a handful of the Missouri Bullet Company 245 grain subsonic bullets. There's 11 grains of reloader 7. I have these at a cartridge overall at 2.110. The cast bullets, we'll review these in another video. We'll go strictly cast subsonic stuff. All right, so that's all the ammo for now. So this is going to be 100 yards. And I'll let you guys know which bullet is which. Those were the Hornady AMAX 11.2 grains. All right, next up, 3-shot from the Burger 185 VLDs. All right, next up, the Sierra 168.5 grain hollow points. Next up, the Lehigh 174 grain controlled fracture with 11.2 grains of gunpowder.
Okay, the first group that's low and left was the Lehigh 174 grain. The second group was the Lehigh 174. But the low left was 11.2 grains of Reloader 7, and the high right is the 10.6 grains of Reloader 7. So one is subsonic, one is still subsonic, but a little faster, obviously. But that's the difference between same bullet, same COL, just two different powder loads. All right, next up is going to be the Nosler 125 grain ballistic tips, 16.6 grains of Reloader 7, about 1,600 plus feet per second. 100 yards. Okay guys, these are the 125 grain Nosler ballistic tips, doing about 1,600 feet per second. I was aiming like way down here, like probably on this line, and the top crosshair, the thick crosshair, was sitting like this. So that shows you how much higher these hit. If I would have been aiming here, they would have hit the PVC. But anyway, it's 100-yard 3-shot group. Now what's interesting is these are the Hornady AMAX 168 grain. These are subsonic. These are 10.5 grains at 1,050. But what I noticed at 25 yards, the faster version, the 11.2 grain, shot a better group at 30 yards than these did, which is weird. So these seem like they're balancing out more and more the further out they go. So it seems like subsonic is definitely, with those bullets, the best group I've seen. I mean, that's an inch and an eighth. We'll measure it later. But I'll take that at 100 yards. And I'll take that because it's 10.5 grains of gunpowder versus 11.2. So if I'm getting better accuracy at subsonic, you know, why use 11.2? But that's pretty weird. You would think at 25 yards, you know, it's going to be whatever the most accurate at 25 yards is going to be most accurate at 100, but it didn't work out that way. So I'll take that any day. All right, guys, I'm going to shoot the Lehighs. What we have down here is a big can of cheese, nacho cheese. So I want to see how destructive the Lehighs are. 11.2 grains. Okay guys, here it is. There's 2 hits right there. This one is the Lehigh bullet. This one is the Hornady AMAX. See, AMAX is more dead center. That's why I like them. You go to the back, and you definitely have some expansion there. Oh, and the fly's loving it. Look at him. He doesn't know which side to eat off of. Oh, that's so good. Feeding the creatures in the desert here. That's what I do when I shoot. All right, guys, I looked at the can a little bit closer, and actually I see a slit here. That's an exit. And then there's one right here. So one of these bullets definitely fragmented, and I'd probably say at that velocity, the Lehighs. I didn't see that when I was recording. But that's actually an exit of a piece of shrapnel. And I'm not going to put my hands on the cheese, but that's definitely a big exit right there. So something, one of these bullets came apart. I want to find out which one it is. I'm going to try to capture one of them later in some water or something. Okay guys, here's 100 yards. There is a block of ballistic gel, clear. I'm going to try to get it off, try to hit it. actually came out or if it kept going. I don't wonder I can't hit it. Let me set the camera down. I don't see any, looks like I do see an exit. Yeah, as you guys can see, it went in here. It definitely opened up. There's definitely some there's definitely a particle. Wow, this stuff is crazy. Looks like one of the particles might have went through. Looks like one of the fragments. I mean, I don't know how well you can see it here. Coming here in the video, going down. And it definitely seems to, that's just a little piece of, what is that, debris? Yeah, but it looks like it came out for sure. And as you can see, there's another piece that, move this, there's another piece that went in and came down there out of the bottom too. So we got two that went out of the bottom. And looking at the side here, the core, yeah, there's, I don't know if you guys can pick it up, but there's two going this way down at the bottom, and then the core of it came out of here and made a, see, two pinholes. Looks like one here and one there, so it came out. We didn't stop it. All right, let's try it again, see if we can get the Hornady to do it. All right, guys, we're gonna try about 100 and the brick is 140 yards. Sorry, the brick is 100 yards and the Pepsi bottle is 145. These are gonna be Lehigh's 1050. Hit these two guys, 145 yards. Hit one. Now we're talking. There we go. Alright guys, I'm at 145 yards. I'm gonna, just getting rid of ammo. I'm gonna attempt to hit those two cans 145 yards away with the Sierra Match King 168 grains behind 11.2 grains of Reloader 7. Leaking. Okay. Alright guys, I'm going to do the last shot of the day. Same thing, squirt bottle on the left with the Hornady A-Max. Alright guys, unfortunately this is the end of the video. I don't know about you, but I had a lot of fun. I'm pretty sure I had more fun than you did. My first impression of the 300 Blackout Whisper, AAC Blackout, whatever it is you want to call it. I love it. I made a very great choice in choosing this as a caliber of choice. My options went everywhere from the Beowulf, 50 Beowulf, to the 260 Remington, and then I even thought about a 223 with a super fast twist shooting long heavy bullets in 223. But the thing is, I have a 6.5 by 55 Tikka T3 for everything long range. So if I want to reach out 600-700 yards, I have that gun. And for me, I hate to duplicate kind of the same type guns. Like, why get a 260, 264 when I have Tikka T3 and 6.5 by 55? It's all pretty close to the same round. I wanted something a little different, and the only thing I can come up with was something that was close to my air guns, like I stated. And of course, my air guns shoot subsonic, so naturally, you know, the 300 was a great choice. I really like it. As with anything, the working up a load, it's tricky trying to find the right load for this caliber, for this gun. So far, it does like the Hornady, and it likes the Sierras, it likes the Lehighs. I just got to get either cartridge overall length right, or I have to get the exact powder charge. But so far, at 100 yards, the Hornady A-Max is showing the most accuracy. And I love Hornady A-Max. I shoot them in my Tikka, and I shoot the Lapua bullets. So for me, out of all the stuff that I bought, all the stuff I've had, the Sierras, the Noslers, and the Hornadys, once I get rid of all that stuff, I'll be buying nothing but Hornady A-Max. So far, Hornady A-Max 168 at 1,050, which is about 10.5, 10.6 grains of RE7, Reloader 7, is damn accurate. I mean, I'm reaching out 143 yards, and I'm pecking bullets, you know, right next to each other that far out. So I'm impressed. It's everything that I thought it was going to be. I even shot a couple times without earplugs because I just want to hear how loud it was. And it's moderate. I mean, my ears didn't ring or anything like that. I definitely can hear the pop. But at the same time, it's kind of quiet, like what I expected. So I can't imagine having a silencer. Unfortunately, in California, we can't have silencers. So I'm kind of envious of you guys in the other states that can have silencers. But it's great for desert work because out here in the wide open, you know, 1,050, man, nobody's really hearing this thing. If anything, they're hearing just a faint pop and not the boom that echoes like my Tikka does. So I like it. I mean, I could shoot this cartridge all day long. Great choice, great round, good accuracy. I got some cast molds coming. I have 2 cast molds coming in. So there's going to be more accuracy testing. The next few videos on this gun is going to be just the accuracy, me getting more and more loads, me shooting at 100, 150 with groups, getting some good groups. So that's going to be coming up next. I'll be sharing loads with you guys. Whatever works, I'm going to share it. So far, like I say, I definitely recommend the Lehigh bullets. I definitely recommend the Hornady A-Max 168s in this at subsonic. They're doing pretty good. The Lehighs in test media, they definitely expand. I'm seeing some expansion in different, from ballistics gel to water fill bottles and stuff. I can tell that the petals are shedding. So that'll definitely be 2 rounds that I'll be picking for coyotes in the future, especially the Lehighs. I'm also going to order a box of Lehigh 194 grain, I believe, subsonic pre-fracturing bullets. So I'll be testing those coming up next too. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's enough talking for right now. I'm really impressed with the caliber. I got to thank a lot of you guys out there that have done YouTube videos over the years. When I finally made the decision, I just went to YouTube and started looking up a bunch of videos for the 300, and I found all kinds of stuff. I mean, loads are hard to find because right now everything
that's supposed to be good is being used with the, what is it, Accurate Arm 1680. I can't find any anywhere. But I heard Reloader 7 and Accurate number 9 are good powder, so I stuck with number 7 because I already had a pound at home. And so far, I'm digging it. So there's a powder, there's a load, there's a bullet of choice. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I'm out of here. I'm not talking anymore. You guys need to stop listening, hit the damn stop button and get out of here. Go play with your kids or your wife or something. At least I am.